What has inspired you to become interested in this topic?
So while I knew that Jeju 43 incident took place on this very island about like 78 years ago, I wasn't aware that the ordinary people or like the Jeju 43 survivors were not getting much attention as much as they should be because currently to this day, many politicians are debating about whose fault it was rather than the emotional and financial compensation that the Jeju 43 survivors should be getting. So I really wanted to kind of shed light on um, the representation ordinary people should be getting and of course like deserve through my talk because basically throughout the 15 minutes I just talk about um, their reconciliation process and how they basically rebuilt the villages of Jeju.
What is the core message you want to convey through your TED Talk?
The ordinary people and their power. Um, Unlike the definition of ordinary, which is normal or like minimal, I believe that they should be portrayed in much more medias as well, like books, movies, because they were the ones who made Jeju um, the so-called paradise today. Um, they not only rebuilt all those villages, but they were the ones who initiated the reconciliation process. For example, they talked to each other. For example, the Veterans Association had conversations with the bereaved families directly without any forces from the government or any external pressures. So I really wanted to focus on those humanitarian aspects of Jeju.
Why was Jeju 43 silenced for so long, and what happens when a nation's history is forgotten?
So Jeju 43 was silenced for so long because of the oppressive governments that followed Jeju 43. So, and also there was the Korean War in the midst of Jeju 43. So I believe that's why many Koreans and because many people outside of Korea don't even know the presence of Jeju 43. And under those oppressive government regimes, people had basically no place to talk about Jeju 43. And also, the Jeju 43 survivors couldn't tell their stories to their closest family members because they were worried if their connection to Jeju 43 might put them in a disadvantage. So these were the reasons why it was silenced for so long. So I hope my talk can um, give hope and courage to the Jeju 43 survivors who are continuing to live on to this day.